Okay, you're all muted now. Yes, thank you. And then keep your left foot on the floor. Gently draw your right knee up towards the chest. Squeeze it in towards the chest. And then gently slide your left leg down the mat. A somewhat active left leg. Imagine that you have some weight on the left thigh. Another easy full breath here. So you push out through the left foot, draw the right knee up. And as you exhale, release the right foot to the floor and hug your left knee into the chest. Slide your right leg down the mat. And gently release both feet on the floor. Again, knees bent. And this time, take your feet out about as wide as your mat. Reach your arms out to the side or slightly overhead. And begin to windshield wiper your knees from side to side slowly. Bring a little bit of activation through your ankles by slightly lifting, kind of flexing the toes up. And go back and forth, knees side to side. Maybe even your eyes are still closed. Let this practice be for you. Take care of yourself, modify as you need, enhance as you need. Let this practice care for you. Let your knees fall to the right and hold them there. And now with your ankles flexed, take the right edge of your foot and just hook it to the left outer knee. And then take your right hand and wrap it around your left wrist. And inhale, pull your arms as straight as you can behind you. And then reach out through that left knee as if your thigh bone were growing longer. Hold for another breath or two. And gently release the wrist. Unhook your foot and windshield wiper the knees to the left. Flex your ankles and hook your left outer foot to the right outer knee. Take the left hand around the right wrist and then pull your arms as straight overhead as you can. And reach out through the right thigh and knee as if they're growing longer for another few breaths. Really breathing deeply into that right side belly region, psoas, hip flexors. And as you exhale, release the hands, unhook the foot, and then sway your knees back over to the right, roll over to your side, and gently pick yourselves up. Come into a supported seat. So either sit up on your blankets, pillows, blocks. You could be sitting on your heels in a Vajrasana. Grab your strap or similar. So it could even be that you're sitting on your chair right now, if that's how you feel comfortable. Pull the flesh of your seat out. And then let's inhale, reach the arms up. And hold it here. And really lengthen your tailbone down, lengthen through the back side of your body. Lift up as tall as you can and energetically kind of rip that strap apart. Good, and now keep looking forward, and we'll slowly let the hands slide apart as much as you need them to go all the way back. Good, and then let go of one side, and let's repeat that. Reach up. Keep looking forward, keep the neck soft, and then slowly go back. Keep going. Each time you lift up, maybe you lengthen the sides of your body a little bit more. Feel, watch the shoulder blades hugging in towards each other. Keep going. Now, if it felt safe in your shoulders, then some of you may choose to inhale, come back up, and keep holding onto that strap. Either way, you may be renegotiating the distance of your hands. They may be moving a teeny bit closer and towards each other as your shoulders open up a little bit more here. A few more times. Notice your breath. And the next time your arms are up, keep them up. Reach up tall. Energetically pull your strap apart, and let's reach up and over to the right. Keep your left seat heavy. Keep your chest lifted. And now we're going to slide the right hand, or however you can get your hand to the floor, slide your hands apart from each other. So we have right hand on the floor, and we're still pulling the strap up. Try to roll your chest open. Take a big breath like into your left armpit, ribs, outer hip. Good, and then come on back up. Let's take the arms down a moment. We can readjust the hands, reach up. And then reach over to the right and slide the hands apart until you can get that left hand to the floor. Okay, keep your right seat heavy. Try to roll your chest open if you can. And then guide your breath along the whole right side of your body. Good, and then come on up. We're gonna just add a little bit to that. One more time on each side. So readjust, lift up. And then again over to the right. Take the right hand to the floor. So this time you're trying to have some friction in your strap. You're still trying to kind of rip your strap apart. And let's inhale, add kind of like a little cat pose here as your ribs draw in, you round forward, and then open the arm back as much as you can. Open the chest. We're going to do that a few times. So round forward, really stretching those left back ribs, and then open up. One more time. And then back up and hold it in the place where you feel like the most opening through that left kind of chest, armpit region. And then release the arm back and come on up, okay? Last time, second side, reach up. Over to the right, slide the hands. Create that nice friction in your strap. Tension, and then start to round forward and then open back. So this is experimental too. Let it work for you. It may be different. It will be different than how I'm doing it. And keep going kind of back and forth. And then when your arm is back, just kind of hold it. It's okay if your elbow's bent here too. Hold it in the position where you're feeling like that kind of biggest opening, and then take a big breath into that region. And then release the arm back and come on up. Great. Let go of your strap. Come into table position. Spread the fingers out wide. Take your knees wide, big toes touch. Come to child's pose for a moment. So really spread the fingers wide. The forehead may or may not reach the floor. Try to squeeze your elbows straight and slightly lift your armpits up to help you with that. Take some nice full breaths into the low back, middle back, upper back. Maybe an exhale through the mouth. Let yourself slow down. As your exhale completes, come up to table. And we'll bring the left foot up to the top of the mat. We're gonna be on this back knee for a while. So if you need to fold your mat under your knee or take a blanket under your knee, do that. Let's be on the fingertips for a moment. Lift up through the chest. Curl your back toes under and then move your seat back as far as you can. Flex the left toes. We'll hold it here a breath or two. And then climb on back forward. Just bring your forearms up to your front knee. Spread your left toes a lot. Get like really clear in that left foot, like you're stepping down on a gas pedal. Your back knee is just very subtly kind of dragging up towards the top of your mat. So your inner thighs start to scissor a little bit. And then gently walk your hands up to the knee. Really lengthen up through the front of the body, chest. Take your arms by your side, palms facing backwards, like you're pushing the air, so the triceps engage. With your next inhale here, let's reach the arms up. Your palms are facing forward. Stretch up to the ceiling. And then we'll slowly start to cactus the arms. So squeeze the shoulder blades in towards each other and sweep the arms as far back as you can. We'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, reach up slowly. Exhale, make the cactus arm descent back. Move with your breath. So you're matching that movement with the inhale. You reach the tip top of your in-breath. And exhaling slowly, reaching the bottom of the exhale as the arms come back. 2 more. Good. The left foot is still firmly pressing against the mat, and then hold the arms up this time. Bring your right hand out to the edge of your mat on rich top fingers, and then reach the left arm to the sky. Really push the left foot down, roll your ribs open, roll the chest open. Lengthen through the top of your head. Take a nice, easy breath here. Doesn't mean the posture is easy. We're just trying to stay in a conscious kind of breath here. And then exhale, release the arms down. Let's take the left knee back and bring your right foot forward. Begin to spread those right toes. Lift your heart. Curl the back toes under and then sit back as far as you can. Flex the right toes back. Take a pause here. And then come on back forward. Really push through your right foot. And then bring your forearms to the front knee. Imagine you're trying to drag your back knee up like it's going to slide forward on ice. And as you're ready, come up to the hands, start to lengthen through the front of the body. And then push the palms back. Pause, feel the feet, the toes spreading. And as you're ready, let's inhale, slowly reach up. Exhale, slow cactus, really draw the shoulder blades in towards each other. 4 more times with your breath. Good. The next time your arms are lifted, hold them up. Push to the front foot. Reach up through the front and back body, and then take your left hand fingers, ridge chops on the floor, and reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Draw your rib cage in just a tad, and then turn your ribs and chest up to the ceiling. Lean back, keep pressing your right foot firmly against the floor. Keep the breath fluid, as fluid as you can. And with your exhale, come on down, table position. And now either take a puppy pose here. So you'll walk the knees back, bring your chest down towards the floor, or come into dog pose. If you're in dog pose, pedal your feet out a few times. Take any other movements that you like. Spread your toes and then push the floor away. And we'll hold this about 5 more breaths. With your inhale, come high up to your tippy toes. Slowly walk your feet up towards your hands. When you get there, keep your feet about as wide as your hips. Let your head hang. Shake it out a few times. Yes and no. Maybe a nice sigh with the exhale. And then bring the hands to the knees. Look forward. Spread the toes. And as you're ready, stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll move through a few sun salutations. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees as you fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Really reach the crown of your head forward. Maybe draw up through the pelvic floor here. Exhale, fold, high push-up plank. Knees up or down. Spread the fingers wide, and you can take this part or skip it. We'll lower down to the chest And take a baby cobra. Squeeze the shoulders way up and back. Shoot your legs back like they extend out for a mile. Feel your palms spreading wide. Push back to dog or puppy pose. Good. Push the floor away and reach your thighs towards the wall behind you. Nice full breath. With your inhale, come high tippy toes, either walk or hop up to your hands. Fold, curl your chin into the chest. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. With your inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, full plank, high push up. Again, you can skip this or glide forward and lower down. Take a baby cobra. And this time, Shavasana. Whip your arms back, lift your legs. If it feels healthy in your body, then interlace your fingers and pull the hands back. And then if you choose to, take an up dog. So this is where your thighs lift, the heart lifts, and then push back to dog pose. Good. With your inhale, bend the knees, step or float up to your hands. Good. Curl the chin as you fold, and when you're ready, look up, stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Great. We'll take one more. Modify and hands as you like. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold plank. Lower down into any back bend or skip it. Take your time, no pressure. We'll all meet in dog pose or puppy pose. With your inhale, come high tippy toes, step or hop forward, fold, curl the chin. With your inhale, stand up or reach up. Great. Exhale, hands to heart, pause, close your eyes. Just simply observe your body, the rhythm of your breath, the heartbeat, the skin, the heat. And then gently open your eyes. Let's wiggle the feet together. Spread the toes. And then take a seat. So you can look down, you see your toes, a teeny little scoop in your tailbone. The legs are squeezing together. Gently roll the shoulders back. As you exhale, maybe sink down a little bit more. And then come up to your left tippy toes. We're going to slowly step the left foot way down your mat into a lunge. Spin the back heel down so the right heel intersects the back arch. And either bring your right forearm to thigh, or if you have a block, you can use that. Scoop your bottom under a little bit, and let's sweep the left arm up by the ear. Let's take 3 arm circles here. Inhale, reach the left arm back. Exhale, swim it down. Chest rolling open, imagining that you're still kind of grabbing that strap from earlier, creating some kind of tension through the air. And then keep your arm up by the ear, bent or straight. Really push the back foot against the floor, and then maybe sink into that front knee and roll your ribs and chest open, lean back and stretch. Keep your back leg strong and sharp. We're slowly going to bring the left hand out to the edge of your mat. Roll the back heel up to the ceiling, and then we'll twist here, either right hand to low back or reach it up to the ceiling. Keep your front big toe nice and heavy, your toes spreading, and then burst the arms open if they're lifted. Beautiful, lean back. And let's exhale, gently release, push back, plank. Your choice. You can lower down and take a back bend or skip it. No pressure. Do what feels nice right now. You may be resting in child's pose. And then as you're ready, we'll walk or hop back up to the hands, hold. Shake the head out a little bit. Bring the hands to the knees, look up. And then wiggle your feet together, hands to heart. Spread the toes. Squeeze your legs together. And maybe bring just like a little teensy scoop in your bottom, unless it's already scooped under naturally. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, maybe sink down a little more unless you're already there. Come up to your right tippy toes. Slowly step the right foot way back into a lunge. Spin the back heel down. And either bring the left forearm to thigh or take your block behind the ankle. And then sweep the right arm up by the ear. Scoop the tailbone down just a tad bit. And then inhale, start to swim the right arm back. Exhale, swim it forward. Do that 2 or 3 more times. Good, and on that third or so time, keep the arm up by the ear, bent or straight. Connect down through your right foot, really push the outer foot against the floor. Good, roll your ribs and chest open a little bit without letting your right hip pop forward. And then one more breath here, stretch. Good, keeping your right leg nice and sharp. Take your right hand out to the edge of your mat. Roll the back heel up to the ceiling and twist either the left hand to the low back or up to the sky. Try to keep your back leg, kneecap lifted. Good. Keep your left big toe stepping on that gas pedal. And then lean back. One more big breath. Awesome. With your exhale, step back plank. Your choice again. You may skip this and rest or lower, take a back bend. We'll meet in dog pose when you're ready. And then take a few breaths in a child's pose. Okay, not to necessarily rest, even though that's definitely a benefit here, but really just to pause, check in. We just keep kind of practicing like a deeper and deeper state of witnessing any sensations that kind of drifts through the body. the mind, just getting really skilled at tracking ourselves. Noticing when we need to take a pause and come back to center. And then as your exhale completes, take your gaze up, come into a table pose. Bring your knees together, spread the fingers wide. So we've been doing a lot of, this is pretty typical of my classes and most, that like the quads, the front body, they're a little bit more of the focus a lot of times. So we're gonna do some hamstring back body work here. So take your right leg back, toes curled under. Draw that back kneecap up. And then lift your right leg up about hip height. Keep your right toes flexing, but point your ankle. So you feel the muscles in your calves squeeze there. And now visualize for a moment that you have a nice juicy orange like glued to the back of your right knee. And here we're gonna bend the right knee like you're squeezing the juice out of that orange. Okay, and then let's extend. You can inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze the juice out of that orange. And keep going there. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze that juice. And do that a few more times. Let yourself take notice of the muscles in the hamstrings engaging with that orange, squeezing. And the next time you're in that squeezing position, hold it. Point your ankle. And now keep those hamstrings engaged. They might want to flicker in and out as you extend your right leg straight back behind you. So when we're looking at our feeling the right leg, the kneecaps lifted, which engages the quads. The ankles pointed, engaging the muscles in the hamstring. And even though your leg is straight, your orange squeezing muscles are fired up. And then either stay here or reach your left arm forward, thumb up. And now notice if the middle part of your body, rib cage, has kind of sagged down. Pull it up and then hold it. One more broad stretch out through your bones. Good, and then release down. Take, just sit back for a moment. You may want to stretch your hands out a little bit. You can do this on your forearms as well if it's just too much on your wrist. Okay, and let's do the second side. So come on up, reach the left toes back, toes curled under. Lift the leg up about as high as your hip. Point your ankle. And then begin inhaling, extend the leg. Exhale, squeeze that imaginary orange. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. Keep going. Extend, squeeze. About 3 or 4 more. And then the next time you're squeezing that imaginary orange, hold it. Keep the ankle flexed. Keep the hamstrings engaged, and then slowly extend the leg back. And then kind of feel the muscles in your legs. The kneecap is pulling up. The ankles pointed. And then keep those orange squeezing muscles engaged even though your leg is straight. And then stay here or reach the right arm forward, thumb up. And then pull your middle body up. So you do a little miniature cat pose. Good, and another breath here. Reach out through your bones for one more. Good. And then as you're ready, come on down and rest back again for another few breaths. Maybe circling your wrists or stretching them. So we're going to try to bring some of that back body engagement into this last little flow that we're going to do. Okay, so as you're ready, either come into child's puppy pose or dog pose. Child's pose, puppy pose, or dog pose. Okay. And with your inhale, reach your right leg back. Straighten out the right leg. Do all those muscles, quads, hamstrings, calves. And then slowly step your right foot up in between the hands. Try to keep your back knee lifted up this time if you can, and then climb on up, hands to hips. Good. Spread those right toes, roll the shoulders back. You can bend the back knee if you need. And then either keep the hands to hips, or let's reach the arms up. And then bounce up and down that right knee a few times. Notice your breath. And then hold it down. Bring the hands to heart. Lean forward. Come up to your back, tippy tip, tip toes. We're coming into warrior 3. So we're lifting the back leg up as high as the hip if you can. Just keep your hands to your heart so you can really focus on your legs. And now reach your left leg back, kneecap. Point the ankle, hamstrings. Lift it up. And then we'll stand up, lift the left knee up. And release it down. Good. Shake it out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Also a nice place to work on your hamstrings, back legs. Exhale, fold, dog pose. Or puppy pose. Take your left leg back. Super sharp, straight left leg. And then as you're ready, step in between the hands. Take your time. When you're ready, come on up, hands to hips. Roll the shoulders back. Good, you can keep the arms down or inhale, stretch them up. Good, spread your left toes, bounce up and down a few times, that left knee. Nice. Pause down. Bring the hands to heart. Okay, now move as slowly here as you can. Lean forward, kind of glide forward so you're on the tippy tip, tip, tip back toes, and then lift that back leg up as high as your hip if you can. So your body's like a seesaw. As the back leg lifts, the front body goes the opposite direction. So you're just parallel to the floor. And then reach out through the right leg, kneecap, quads, hamstrings, calves. One more breath. And then as you're ready, nice, slowly stand up, pull your right knee up to the ceiling. And then place it on the floor. Good. Let's spin a little bit. So take your arms out. Let your body move a little freely. You may notice kind of the even now, still being able to feel like all of those major muscle groups in your legs. Good, and then gently pause back in the middle. And let's just kind of slowly fold down, step back, and we're going to come into a pigeon prep. Bring your left knee to the left outer wrist. You can do this on your back too if that works better for you, like the eye of the needle pose. Left ankle over right knee, and then come on forward. Turn your right hip down towards the floor, and we'll just spend a few breaths here. Watching as your breath kind of naturally slows down. And gently come on up. Either press back into table. If the dog pose would feel good here for you, you can go there for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, take the other side, right knee to outer right wrist. Spin your left hip down and come on forward. And then gently make your way back up. Again, either back to, this time, either a child's pose or a downward facing dog pose, just a few breaths. If you're in dog pose, come on down. And then let's all come up into any comfortable seat that you'd like. If you have your chair nearby, keep it nearby. So if you have a chair, just kind of place it near the top of your mat. We're not going to use it yet, but that way we won't really have to think about it when it's time. And then come into a comfortable seat. It may even be on your chair, okay, propped up some way. Okay, we're going to do a few breathing exercises today before we, I have my phone because I'm going to use a timer. A few breathing exercises today. And one of them, I mean, you may think both of them are weird. One of them I think is weird, okay? So this is one that we are gonna do at most for 3 minutes, but it can get pretty intense. So if you need to come down and then come back up or just end it, that's fine. This is an exercise really in the Kundalini yoga tradition, and it is supposedly designed to help us stay balanced in the mind, okay? So you can let that go or not. We're just doing this breathing exercise. I did this the other day with my daughter, and after like 5 seconds, she said, all finished. So if you have that same experience, then be done when you decide and just breathe. So how this will work is in your comfortable seat. We're gonna take your arms straight up. You can watch me for a second, but so you won't have to hold your arms up any longer. So I'm squeezing my elbows, my fingers are together, and I'm reaching them up to the ceiling. And then I'm gonna start moving them kind of back and forth like this. And while you're doing this, close your eyes, okay? And kind of roll your eyeballs up towards the ceiling. Okay, ready? Take your arms up. Time starts now. Okay, so as you're doing this, eyes are closed. With the closed eyelids, your eye gaze is trying to roll up towards the top of your head, and your breath is just smooth and easy. So nice full inhales, nice full exhales, and continue to just bring yourself deeper and deeper into your body through the breath, the sensations that arise. Nice, steady breathing. We're not trying to restrict the breath here. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Your arms may need to be wider if the shoulders are feeling a little, tighter today or always. Doing well. Keep squeezing the elbows straight, really reaching out through stiff fingers. You're doing well. Almost there. Stay in your breath. Nice straight arms. Almost there. Last breath or two. And there's our time. So let the arms relax down. Good job. Close your eyes and let yourself observe. Observe your body, your mind. And a few more breaths, we're going to move right into another kind of balancing breath exercise. So this one for today, I'll instruct us, since we just used our arms a lot, we'll do this one with our arms down. So this is an alternate nostril breathing. I'll guide us through the first few rounds. Some of you already know it, so just begin as you're ready. And if you're going with my cues, you'll begin to inhale. Guide your inhale through your left nostril. And then guide your exhale through the right nostril. Inhale through your right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril. That was one round. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. That was 2. Go in a really natural, easy way for you. Inhaling through the left. Exhaling gently through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. And keep going on your own. Continue to let the breath lengthen your spine nice and tall. Relaxed face. Notice if you feel any kind of force or restriction, let it be as easy and fluid as possible. Balancing the lunar, the solar channels of the body. We can also see it as parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous systems balanced. So one's not super elevated, so you're super tired. And the sympathetic nervous system isn't super elevated, so we're nervous and stressed out, but both are just kind of keep going. That was a mistake. Both are just at a nice operating level, so they're ready to be there for us when we need it. We'll go another round or 2. And the next time you exhale through your left side, no rush, take your time. Allow yourself to breathe naturally for a few breaths. And then just give yourself like a little teeny back bend before we rest. Keep your eye gaze soft. Walk your hands back, roll the shoulders back, expand the chest. You can stay sitting as long as you'd like, or when you're ready, take your final rest. So with a lot of the lungy type stuff we were doing today, your legs on your chair or your couch or whatever's nearby might be nice to kind of release if you have any like tightness in your low back. So this can be nice. You're using a chair, move your seat far enough away so that you feel like you can just ever so slightly kind of hang and get a little traction. And if you don't have your chair, then rest in a regular Shavasana with your legs down the mat. And continue to let yourself kind of drop against the floor, relaxing through the face, the jaw, the forehead. Feel free to stay here and rest as long as you'd like. Or if you're ready to transition now, begin to deepen your breath. Move any way that feels nice to you. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, roll onto your side and come up to a comfortable seat. Let your eyes close or softly gaze. Notice how you feel. Let's bring one hand palm down on top of your heart region and the other hand's right on top of that. And give yourself some nice, loving breaths, loving, nurturing. And in your own way, it may be simply continuing to breathe lovingly to yourself. In your own way, close out your practice. It may be setting intentions for this day and beyond, maybe requests of your highest self, whatever it is, be with that for another moment. Whenever you are finished, gently bow the head down, release your palms down, and slowly open the eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining class. Let me know if you want to talk about anything.